Hey everybody, it's Cameron from Saving Throw Studios, back again with another efreet build for our upcoming expandable card game, REDLINE Tactical Card Combat. Currently on Kickstarter right now. Go check it out. Link in the bottom. It's basically a war game, but played with cards. And one of the cool things about our game is you get to build your deck and you get to build up your efreets. Those are the mechs in our game. And so today I got to build a custom build for the Migidae. Now, a couple things. This is a community designed efreet. We actually ran a contest for about a month, and the community voted on everything from the name to the looks to the stats to the equipment slots. They built this thing from scratch, and so here is the final result, and it's a pretty cool looking efreet. This build actually was inspired by one of our backers. People are already scheming and coming up with plans on how they want to build up their efreets. So I took this plan, I guess you could say, this blueprint, just wanted to add a little bit more spice to it, but I thought it was worthy for a build because I really liked what they were coming up with. So let's check out the Migidae first. So the Migidae, first of all, please excuse the non-sci-fi playmat, and these are proxy cards again, because the real game is still waiting for production with the printers. That being said, let's go back here. Migidae is a medium efreet. It costs 4 resources, and it's got not a bad stat line. It's also neutral, so that means you can use it in any faction for the UNE or CPM, so that's really cool right there. 3 damage, not great. 4 armor, also not great, pretty lightly skinned. 6 speed is nice. That is a pretty fast thing. So it shoots fast and it shoots first. It's pretty hard to hit. Upgrade slots are important for us today. It takes a missile upgrade. It can take a cannon upgrade. Purple is for systems, and orange, of course, is pilots. But what really makes the Migidae awesome is its abilities, and that's what we're going to be building around right now. It's got ambush 1. So when it enters combat, it automatically deals 1 damage right away to any enemy engaged with it. That's a great way to deal damage off the bat, soften up a target. If an enemy is already damaged from a previous battle, you can either add to their misery or maybe even finish them off. But what's awesome here is the Migidae is kind of a light efreet hunter. It does an extra 1 damage when it targets a light efreet with its ambush ability. The Migidae is actually, I had no idea until the community voted, is a kind of a hunting spider. It's an ambushing trapdoor tree spider. And so it's kind of fitting for the ability here. This thing preys on light efreets, and it's exactly that ability we're going to be building off of right now. So again, light efreets are really fast. They're kind of annoying because they're hard to hit. And what's awesome here is the Migidae doesn't just do 1, it will do 2 damage right off the bat to light efreets. Because they have light armor, that's going to be a big part of their total HP. So that's pretty good. Can we make it even sweeter? Yes, we can. So here's our standard stock Migidae. What we're going to do is we're going to give it a upgrade for digital tracers. So this is a system upgrade. It goes in the system upgrade slot, and this will give it sharpshooter, so it gets an extra 1 to attack. It's a little more accurate now. This is important because if we're hunting light efreets, they're pretty slippery, they're hard to hit. And so we're gonna do 2 damage right away at the beginning of combat, and then every time we target a unit, we're gonna have a +1 to our attack. So we're gonna be able to hit even faster units, give us a better chance of tagging them, right? Because we're gonna make this a light efreet hunter. That's the build. So we're gonna put some digital tracers on here, so light efreets won't be able to escape. And this is what makes the build work, is your heat seeker missiles, right? Really pretty expensive for an upgrade. This almost costs as much as the Migidae itself, but it's worth it. So it's gonna do +2 damage when these are equipped. So that 3 turns into a 5. Every time this lands, it's going to do 5 damage. But if that wasn't good enough, when you have heat seeker missiles equipped, if your attack misses, so even if you miss, you're still going to do 2 damage. So guaranteed damage all the time. This is one of my favorite upgrade cards in the game. It's nasty. So again, if we're hunting light game like efreets, 2 damage right away at the beginning of combat. We're gonna do the tracers so they're easier for us to target. And to make sure we put them away, we're gonna upgrade that damage to 5. And even if we miss, so even the fast units are still gonna get tagged for 2. So basically, that's a lot of uncounterable damage basically coming your way, and this is really gonna pick off light efreets and put a world of hurt on them already. So 2 damage, 2 damage, 2 damage, even if you miss, that's gonna add up. So that's pretty nasty. This is the spice. So this is what the backer built. I'm gonna make it even better by putting a pilot in here. So CPM Cadet, Crimson Pact of Mars Cadet. By itself, not the greatest. It does nothing when it's equipped, but as you can see, every time it destroys a target, you get to kind of like promote or rank up the cadet. It will get a counter on it. For every counter on CPM Cadet, it's gonna raise the stat line +1, +1, +1. So every time we're killing light efreets, we're gonna level her up. So we're gonna get +1 damage and armor and speed. 2 kills will be +2 damage, +2 armor, +2 speed. And so if you can give her a lot of experience, and because again, we're hunting light efreets, which again are not very durable, so they die a little easier, a little more squishy, she's gonna be able to rank up fast. And again, this kind of stock standard Migidae, which is, you know, dangerous towards light efreets, with this build and a couple kills, this is gonna become dangerous for any size. Hunt bigger game, you can start going after mediums and even heavy efreets if you can get this rolling. So that's the build right there. Again, it's a 3-card build. We're not putting cannons on right now. This is already spicy enough. You could if you wanted to, but the Migidae really isn't gonna need it if you can pull this card combo off. So again, it's stock Migidae with the digital tracers, only costs 1. Heatseeker missiles, a little expensive, definitely worth it. That's gonna put us at 8. And then the cherry on the top, the CPM Cadet is really gonna do a lot of work if we can start picking off those smaller units, those lighter, lightly armored efreets. So that's the build right there. And I wanna thank our backer who came up with the idea for this build. And again, the beauty of Redline is you can build your efreets any way you want to. You could put in a different pilot if you want to get rid of the missiles and maybe go for the cannon upgrade, or really load it up, put cannons and missiles on. It's totally up to you. So it's really cool that you can do that. Definitely check out the Kickstarter and help support our game, back our game, and then maybe you could use this in your deck or make your own custom build to take advantage of that really sweet ability and start picking on those pesky light efreets. All right, cool. Thanks for watching. This is again Cameron with Saving Throw Studios. Totally check out Redline, and thanks for watching, and we'll catch you later.